Rue evidence. Evidence sent to H.E. Cardinal Mamberti and the Vatican Chancery Court. Additional evidence and self-admission of crimes against humanity promoted by municipal corporations subject to liquidation, and our claims dated March 6, 2005 and January 19, 2023 in Seek. Evidence of U.S. meaning, DOD, INC. Circumvention of international law and weapons limitations agreements, interference in the Ukraine, abuse of Ukraine as a biological weapons development center, violation of the treaties and agreements creating the modern country known as Ukraine, following the collapse of the Soviet system, and willful, gross endangerment of life on this planet for profit. They have admitted to operating 46 biological weapons laboratories and/or factories in Ukraine. This, after they and their NATO partners staged the murder of the lawfully elected Ukrainian government and installed their own puppet, Mr. Zelensky, to serve as their doorkeeper. This has nothing to do with the American government and is in fact in violation of our contracts. We unequivocally draw your attention to the fact that these foreign commercial corporations, are not allowed to use our assets or credit apart from their 18 clearly enumerated and limited delegated duties, and that we do not define any of the monstrous acts going on in Ukraine as defense, related to this country. We will not fund their extracurricular activities, and we will not put up with any more warmongering on the part of these criminals pretending to act in our names. We deny any need for any U.S. trustees, all the way back to 1860, and demand the immediate liquidation of these run-amok municipal corporations as required by ecclesiastical law and international treaty. The DOD, INC, and its parent corporation operating as the United States of America Corporation, in sum total, has been promoting war for profit and operating unlawfully and illegally since 1860, in violent contravention of our international treaties and our constitutional contracts. Whereupon we have set forth and are setting forth the grounds for the liquidation of these municipal corporations and the return of all purloined American assets to the lawful civilian government of our nation states of the Union without further administrative recourse. We are owed the return and control of all private assets belonging to all Americans, including the global collateral accounts, the St. Germain Trust, and all credit garnered from the assets of these and more than 5,000 other private trusts and millions of phony individual estate trusts that have been illegally and immorally operated as securities for municipal corporation debts in the names of the victims of these municipal corporations. This includes the assets of the global Federal Reserve banking system that have been illegally commandeered and misadministered without a contract since 2005. We assert that the people of the former Commonwealth, Japan, and most of Western Europe have similarly been bilked, defrauded, endangered, and oppressed by these same municipal corporation actors pretending to act with non-existent authorities. We proclaim with certainty that none of these characters acting as members of Congress, or as governors of states, have a single public office related to our national government. They have merely trespassed against us and our public offices while promoting their own private corporation elections as a substitute, without ever disclosing what they were doing to the American public. None of them have a current, written contract or any valid public oath of office, and none of them have acted to faithfully fulfill their obligations under the venerable constitutional contracts of 1789 and 1790. Instead, they have made repeated false claims in commerce against their actual employers and have sought to evade and conspire against the constitutional agreements, treaties, and acts of the Continental Congress and States of the Union that allow their existence and use permits and residency. There isn't a single member of any branch of service related to these municipal corporations who is acting as anything but a commercial mercenary, with the possible exception of United States Navy personnel and Marines operating on the high seas and navigable inland waterways. As a matter of our own security and the peace owed to the entire world, we demand the liquidation of the DOD, INC, and the United States of America Corporation, and the return of all purloined American assets and securities held by any species of so-called U.S. trustees, including the United Nations Organization. Our people are properly provenanced and their political status and individual express trusts are written and declared. Our states are alive and well, organized, in session, and there is no possible excuse for any continued pretension otherwise. There is no reason for any municipal corporation to make claims against us or continue to pretend to represent us at any time from 1860 to today, absent a direct and fulfilled constitutional duty. Issued by Anna Maria Riesinger, fiduciary, the United States of America, 28th of March 2023, in care of Box 520994, Big Lake, Alaska 99652. The images below are available for download in the video description box.